want to tell you about an ordinary man named Nick. Well, he was born ordinary, but that only lasted a matter of nanoseconds. For when Nick was born, he was a baby that had no problems breathing. In fact, Nick breathed perfectly fine. The only problem was his breath wasn't his own. Nick's beautiful baby face had managed to take the breath away from one of the staff members at the hospital. The nurse was pronounced dead on the spot. Such a feat might seem outrageous, catastrophic even, but that was only the beginning. Nick grew to be a man that slowly puts his pants on one leg at a time. But he only does so that his female onlookers don't die from his masculine physique. There was once a well-respected astronomer who thought he identified the first evergreen shooting star. Such a sighting would have dispelled all former knowledge regarding the nature of our color spectrum as it pertains to gaseous light emission. However, what that astronomer saw was not a green shooting star, but just a mere booger flicked from Nick's nose. Have you ever experienced a dark, cloudy day where the streets are soaked with rain? The ground doesn't stay wet long, does it? No. In fact, the ground only dries because Nick's aura accounts for 99% of the Earth's heat energy. It is written in the Holy Book that when baby Jesus first learned to walk on water, Nick stood crouched at the end of the river with his arms out, waiting to embrace him. Surely you know of Wilt Chamberlain, who was famously photographed holding a piece of paper with the number 100 on it. That number signified how many points Wilt had scored in a basketball game. Well, Nick once felt inspired to write the number of points he scored in a basketball game as well. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to do so because the number required too many pieces of paper. But don't get it misconstrued. It's not all sunshine and rainbows in Nick's world. Nick does face trials and tribulations. Nick actually has been known to run from his problems. Only when Nick runs, Usain Bolt is behind him and panting from exhaustion.